How's it going, guys? My name is Donnie, and this is my 1967 Pontiac Lemans. Okay, so this is my project car. In 2024, I wanted to see if I wanted to make this series, I guess, more as like a documentation for myself, because I'm not the greatest mechanic. I'll give you a little backstory about myself here. So, I grew up in a family of mechanics. My dad was a mechanic, and his dad was a mechanic, and this was my pawpaw's one of his cars here that he had bought as a full car, tore it apart, sanded it down, started painting it, and then here we go. This is where it's at. So now it's passed on to me. And I would like to see in 2024 how a classic car as a young person, as a project car would be, because I know car culture that I like is like JDM stuff and a whole bunch of different stuff like that, but I also grew up with classic cars. So like I said, this is a series to document my progress on it. And yeah, so I guess the first thing I'm gonna be doing is trying to gather as many parts as I can for this. So let's go do that. Before we do that, I'll give you a little overview of the car. So this is what it's at right now. This is the shell. It's literally just a shell. Doors inside, nothing else. That's pretty good. Good base model here. So my papa, he started doing a GTO clone out of this Le Mans, so that's why the taillights are this way. So yeah, that's cool. I've got the hood right here. Just pulled it out of the building and pressure washed it. Didn't film me pressure washing it, but I guess the first thing that I'm gonna be doing is gathering the exterior parts and sanding them down and priming them, getting it ready for paint again. I don't think I'm going to do the blue unless I can find the blue. I really love this color blue, but with it, like I think he painted it years ago, so one, if that color blue is in here in his mess of paint, I will use it, or like get it redone and get more of that. But I was thinking about painting it white or black. I'm not completely sure yet, but that's besides the point. So here are the fenders here. I got them in here. This one I kind of washed off. I gotta wash that one off still, and I'm gonna just resand these and prep them again because they're all scratched up and that stuff. And then there's a mess of other tools in here, or other parts, I should say. I know this is one of the steering columns here. So yeah, this is one of the steering columns. There's another one right here for the same car. Thing is I have a parts car outside that has my stuff, but then there's all of this junk here that I have no idea what to look through. And we have the engine that's going in it. So I've got the stock 350 that comes with the Pontiac. I know my papa had it redone, and just at the block, took it to the machine shop and had it redone. So here's what we're working with here. It's just the block, but we're gonna just do a 350 and I guess Pontiac 350. But before I even do any sort of engine work and stuff like that, I'm just going to be gathering all the parts, all the exterior parts, putting them together. Like I said, re-prepping for paint, and that's like just figuring out what everything is, because I really don't even know. So that's what we're doing. I'll show you the parts car that I have though. So this is the parts car. I really like this color blue that it is. That would be cool to do that color, but I have no idea. Maybe I can find the code for it, the paint code. But yeah, it's got some of the trim and the windows and stuff are good on it, but this car is like pretty much all rusted out. It's been sitting out here forever. So for anybody that isn't familiar with the Pontiac Le Mans or the GTO, this is what they look like. This is most likely where I'm going to be pulling the interior out and everything and getting it redone, unless my papa has the interior for that car somewhere, which he might. But like I said, there's so much stuff here that we just have to look through everything and find it. So to give a little backstory on myself, my name's Donnie Payne. I am 22 years old, and my grandfather just recently passed away, and he was a mechanic that had a lot of cars, and it was just like his passion. We like to say that he collected these cars just to tear them apart and then leave them. So this is the project I have chosen to take on here, and hopefully I can actually finish it and don't be lazy. Okay, so I'm gonna be just pulling out some of the parts that I know go to the car, and then honestly just pulling out some stuff to look at and see if I know, I guess. way newer Pontiac steering column. But so here are the two steering columns that I pulled down. This is a Pontiac steering column, but it just seems, I think there's a newer one, not a 67. This is definitely old. This one might be the actual steering column for it. Let's go check the parts car. All right. Oh no, that is the steering column. Okay, well, I guess I was just spider. All right, I guess I was just mistaken. So that is the steering column and steering wheel. So this is kind of, let's see, it attaches right down there. Interesting. So yeah, that's cool though. It has little buttons. Sweet. Now that I know that this is it, I'm gonna set it over here with the rest of my parts here. See, before I dive too deep in any of this stuff, I do want to find whatever exterior parts that I will have to be sanding, because that's the main goal here. So I got my fenders here, and I've got the hood out here. The doors are right here. Where's the front end stuff at? Okay, so it looks like I need to find this part of the grill, which, if worse comes to worse, I'll just take this one. But it is dented up in the front. I need that part of the grill to sand down. And then, honestly, I don't know. Let's see. I think that's really it. Got my core support inside. Got a brand new one in there. I just need to find this piece right here. I got the fenders and everything. So yeah, let's be on the hunt for that piece, I guess. Oh, and I need to find this bad boy right here. So I'm gonna look for that too. And it was right under my nose, I believe, sitting on top of the Chevy 2. I believe this is it. Let's pull it out and see. Hold on 1 second. Okay, that was not it. Then I found this one, which is also not it. And then I looked at it again. Mine is more square. My dad just let me know it could be in the other part of the garage back here, so we're gonna go look for it. Could this be it? Maybe. This might be it. Let's try this. Moment of truth. It is not it at all. All right, so I honestly do not know where it's at. We found 3 of them. Let me swap the camera real quick. Found this one, which is, I believe, for our rollback or something. I don't even know. I have no idea. Then, actually, no. My dad thinks that one's for the rollback. Don't know what this one's for. This is for a big car, though. And then that one's too big as well. The one I'm looking for is way shorter. So I think, so I've looked on top of all this. I think I'm just going to pull the doors out of the cab right now, and then we will look for that later. So, oh, I think I found the piece that we need, literally right there. I could hold on 1 second. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, this is definitely it. Look at that. Yep, that's it. And he painted it blue already. Wow. Damn, I might have to find the blue then. Boom. A little dusty, but glad I found it. Look at there. Put it with the rest of my stuff. Okay, now that I have found all of the exterior parts that I need to prep for painting, I'm going to, I guess, start prepping the pieces that I know. But before I do that, I believe what I want to do is I want to look through this paint stuff here. All of this. I want to look through it and see if I can find the blue that Papa used for this car. And then that way, like, I can decide if I want to paint it whatever color, you know? So let's do that. Found the paint. What is this? All right, so since I have found the paint color, we are going to just start prepping everything. I'm glad I could find it because I really like this color blue, and I have 2 full cans of it. So I'm going to figure out how to sand down and prep the things that need to be sanded down and prepped, starting with the hood here. I'm not sure exactly what to do, but I've done some research and we're gonna start prepping. So let's cue to that. All right, so we're gonna start with 80 grit sandpaper and try and just strip the paint off of the hood. So. Okay, I had to get some sunglasses because it was bright outside, but I'm switching from the 80 grit sandpaper to, I'm gonna try and find 40 grit because I did some research and that's better for stripping paint. I have 60 grit on it right now, but I know I have 40 grit in here somewhere, so that's what we're doing. All right, so I've been sanding for about 30, 45 minutes so far. This is about all I've gotten down to the metal so far. I'm gonna try and come back to the video once I got half of it done. But I'm pretty excited to start doing or finish this kind of project because I've been wanting to get into like bodywork for a while. So I'm happy that I get to try it out on this hood first, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I'll come back to the video once I get half the hood done, hopefully. So since sanding down everything, I've noticed there's a couple low spots, mainly right here's a little small dent, and there was another one somewhere, not exactly sure, but I know for a fact these need to be patched up. I've got some Bondo, so after everything's sanded down, I'll probably go over this with the Bondo, smooth it out, and then sand it again. But progress, this is where we're at. Right here. Also, since I literally know the very minimal about this kind of stuff, if any of you guys watching have any advice on sanding and bodywork and painting in general for cars, please leave a comment and let me know. But I'm gonna get back at this. Maybe I might take a break and get some lunch. We'll see though. I'm gonna get back at it either way. Okay, this is where I'm at progress wise. Got the front stripped more, or the back stripped more than the front, but it's pretty smooth all the way across. So that's my brother revving his truck up. But I just want to showcase the low spots that are going to be needed to be filled in. So there's one there, and then like all these little rusty spots. It's worse on this end right here. I'm gonna have to fill these in after I get done sanding all this down. And then here's the other low spot I was talking about earlier. So I'm gonna continue sanding. Progress right here. All right, after hours of sanding, we finally have this hood down to bare metal, which there's some spots that I need to be touched up a little bit. I'm gonna wipe it down, but I think since it's getting late in the day, this is where I'm gonna end my video here. But yeah, this is a little bit of what it looks like so far, and it is a long time. My hands are disgusting, as you can see. Hands are disgusting. So yeah, it's my first time ever sanding anything down. If any of you guys that are watching have any advice on that kind of stuff, or if you're familiar with bodywork, please do let me know. I would love to see, and if you enjoy this kind of content and you want to see the journey with this car, feel free to like and subscribe. But yeah, I appreciate it to whoever is watching this video, and I hope you all have a good day. Goodbye.